Hello, everybody, and welcome to day number 3
Great day to be
of
up.
our Dead by Daylight tournament for SGN. It's our finals today, and we're excited to have you with us. Casting today will be
Except I
myself.
can't hear you talking on Discord,
Hold
Dave.
on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, I'm here. So, casting today
Oh,
will be myself, Volderon, and Milmar. Ben?
hello everyone. You stuck with me again.
The shade will come out after a few drinks.
I should have got the wine out. I really should.
So, what have we got today? Well, we have our 2 remaining teams from our 3 days of tournaments who are in the finals now. So we have El Capitans and the Fire Sharks, and they're going to be going head to head for 2 matches to see which team wins. So we're going to have a team winner. The entire team who wins will get prizes, and then we're going to take the 4 members of the winning team along with a 5th member from the runner-up team, and they're going to go head to head with one another for 5 matches. Each person will get a chance to play killer, and then survivor 4 times, obviously. And from there, we're going to crown a winner of the SGN DbD tournament. So for the team win, basically what happens is you get some goodies and stuff like that. You get Stonewall credits, which can be used in our Stonewall credit store, credits.stonewallfleet.com. You also get some gift cards to your platform of choice, whether it be Steam or whatever platform you prefer gaming on. And that's all cool and stuff like that. But then the final 5 go head to head to win the trophy. Hey, let's show off the trophy. Okay, now come on. Everybody wants to take that trophy home. You want that on your gaming shelf. You want it in your living room, on your mantle, to show off to all the people that come over, your work friends and whatnot, who then question your geekiness. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad having that on my geeky shelves,
I mean, you already have so much good stuff on your geek shelf. You have Tricorder from Vegas, which you won, I think.
Yeah, the one that Major Kira had it fell into her bag clearly on set at some point. Yes.
Oh, did she autograph it too?
No, she didn't, but she's the one who gave it to them.
Oh,
So
nice. Yeah, I've watched. It was some sort of documentary where all the Star Trek cast members talked about the swag that they made off with over the years, kind of thing. I mean, let's be honest. If you were on set, you would take something with you, especially after
Oh,
like 8, 9 seasons,
100%.
right?
I've got to be honest, I've been nicking something every season if I was working for
Who's your employer again? Let me just send them an email. I think they might want to look into it.
that. you say that, but I was telling them we went to a really nice restaurant last week, and I was saying, oh, every time I come to one of these, I nick one of the knives or forks because they're really good.
If you're not in a good spot, Ben, we can donate Stonewall credits until you're able to buy a cutlery set from the store.
Oh, the cutlery cupboard overfloweth.
All right, well, let's take a look at which TU teams are going head to head. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's before we do that, let's take a look at the standings. So, this is kind of complicated. I'm going to try and explain it to everybody. So, day number 1, that was day number 1 of our tournament. We awarded points for each team. They got, if they were playing killer, 3 points for the first hook for every survivor that got first hooked, and then 2 points for every subsequent hook and death. Whereas when the team was playing Survivor, they got 3 points for every gen that went up and 3 points for every escape. So that's how the points were earned. So day number 1, Fire Sharks walked away with 110 points. Day 2, a little weaker for them. They had 66 points for a total of 176 points. The El Capitans, day number 1, walked away with 84 points in total. Day number 2, 91, had a better day than the Fire Sharks on day number 2. They come in at 175 points. So they are separated by just 1 point. Escapists, they were eliminated day 2 of our tournament. They came in day 1 with 42 points, 56 on day 2 for a total of 98. And the Hookos, they were eliminated day number 1. So That's where we are at for the standings. Now, what we did for day number 2 is we weighted things differently just to give all 3 teams a bit of a chance. So, day number 1's points on day number 2 were weighted at 30% value, day number 2, 70%, just so that everybody had equal opportunity to. Well, not equal, but had a good shot at progressing to the 3rd day, depending on how strong their day number 2 was. With that said, with the remaining 2 teams separated by only 1 point, we've wiped the slate, and we're going into day number 3 and the finals clean. And the Fire Sharks and El Capitans are going to do 1 survivor match and 1 killer match against one another to determine the winning team. And then we move on to our top final 5. But it gives you kind of a window into what we're dealing with here, right? The teams are pretty evenly matched, it seems. So each team, the Fire Sharks and El Capitans, had to pick 1 member of their team who was going to represent their team as killer today. And we're going to get into that right away. Let's see the matchup. Can't take my eyes off that.
I know.
All right. Fire Sharks, El Capitans, place your bets in stream chat. Who do you think is going to come out of the next 2 matches as the winning team for our first ever SGN DbD tournament? I don't know. This is really up to you.
So, is it which one I think is going to win or which one I want to win?
Well, I don't know. I leave that up to you.
I mean, as we all know, I'm a completely fair and impartial
completely,
fuck Julian.
Completely impartial.
Yeah, completely. I have no favourites here. Well, actually, it's not so much favourites as just definite not favourites.
Well, let's take a look at some stats before we get into the game. So our first killer is going to be representing the El Capitans going up against the Fire Shark Survivor team. It's going to be Sid. So for a total game hours of 2,741. All-time kills 8,182. Killer wins 1,565. Those logged, and that is getting at least 5,000 blood points against each of the 4 emblem categories in a match is what counts as a killer win. 4K matches 967, and all 28 killer adepts. So
yeah, I'm glad I'm not Survivor in this game.
Clearly has some experience. I don't know what killer they'll be playing. That will be, I guess, that'll be for us to find out when the match starts. Let's take a look at the Fire Sharks. What's Sid going up against? So, Jugu is Survivor, 210 wins, 2,872 escapes, and 3,839 hours. So hours-wise, pretty competitive when it comes to the killer. Joshi coming up a little bit short of Julian's hours in gameplay, probably about half with 107 wins, 1,106 escapes, and 1,147 hours in game. Nick looking pretty much the same as Josh there, 118 wins, 1,342 escapes, and 1,224 hours in game. And then Kobe with 198 wins, 764 escapes, and 688 hours in game. So, I mean, from what we've seen from throughout the tournament, essentially you got 2 good teams that are going up against one another. I don't know who's going to come out on top. I guess this will tell.
Please kill Julian, said. Only request. Winning the tournament, it doesn't matter. Just chase him down, camp him, and kill him. No, that wouldn't be very exciting to watch. I would enjoy it, but I'm not sure everyone else would.
Okay, so how this works now is before, if you were tuning in for day number 1 and 2 of the tournament, we had each team submit their map selections and vetoes, so that they could veto a map that they didn't want to play, and they could select some maps that they would like to be considered to play, and those had a higher chance of being picked. That is now behind us. We're into the finals. It's going to be completely random map selection. So we're going to spin our wheel, and basically whoever comes, or whichever map comes up, that will be the same map that we play for both matches for the teams. And then every map for the final 5 will be randomized. So let's spin the wheel and see where we're going. I mean, this makes me very, very happy.
We joked about this. We joked about this
joke
just
about
before
it.
the stream, saying, "Oh, maybe we will see RPD after all."
Oh man, this makes me so happy. You have no idea. We are going to RPD for the first match. I mean, it is what it is, and it will be the same map that is played for the next game as well. So, I mean, it's equal for both teams. We're just gonna get the invites going for both teams, and then we're gonna get going with our first match of the day. So, what do you think, RPD? If you were a survivor, would you be happy with this match?
I've never liked it when I've played it, so I'd be really unhappy either way. Yeah, I've not actually played this map enough to know how I'd feel about it. Really, I just know that everybody hates it, like Killer and Survivors, seemingly.
Seemingly, I gotta be honest. I enjoy this map. I really like the aesthetic of it, and like I took the time to learn it, so I know the layout of it. I'm pretty confident with it. Like as Survivor, especially like when the exit gates are powered. I know the front one obviously is static, but I know where the 2 back locations are. I know my way around the map, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's very palette heavy, so Survivor friendly, I would say. However, if you have a killer that can traverse the map quickly, I mean that can change a game too, right?
Also, just checking for the stream, is the map selector wheel still meant to be there?
Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of that. Just making sure we have everybody invited here.
So is it the same rules as last time with regards to items? They don't get to use any shinies yet?
Exactly. So, yeah, we're going to have the yellow items offerings only. And same with perks. Will be restricted to. No, there's no perk restrictions, actually. But yeah, no, the items and offerings that you bring can be yellow quality or lower. I don't know why you would take lower, but hey, you never know. Okay, we're just going to check in with all of our survivors and killers, make sure we're good to go, and then we're going to get into match number 1.
Yes, Frank, you are absolutely right. The wheel vetoed everybody else with that particular spin.
That was funny. I mean, we totally called it.
Yes.
I think we're just waiting for our killer to ready up, and as soon as he readies, then we're going to switch over to the match. So, where would you place your bets? You've got a very skilled killer, obviously, from the stats. You've got a pretty good survivor team. What are you thinking?
To me, it's going to be depends on the killer more than the survivors. I feel like we've seen most of the times when the killer has done particularly well, it's because they've been drawn in by the survivors and allowed them to dictate the terms of the game.
Yeah, 100%. That's a very good point.
So
Okay.
yeah, basically, for me, it's unsaid. Of if he keeps his eye on the prize, shall we say, I think he'll do just fine.
Interestingly, 2 hidden offerings going out for the survivors there, so I don't know if they were working in tandem or if that was some confusion and they forgot to talk to each other about what they were planning on doing there. But
What? So they start at the opposite end of the map and simultaneously all starting together just to really fuck the team over.
of course, in a map like this, I would automatically assume that from killer spawn point, I would be going clear across the map to the farthest gens anyways, because I would assume that's likely where the survivors are going to spawn.
Yeah, I mean, I think the game generally does spawn survivors and killers pretty much at opposite ends.
Yeah, generally, especially in a map like this, right? Like if you were in Coldwind or something like that, I could see a little bit of a difference there. You know, it's kind of a circular map in a sense.
Oh!
Okay, alright. So, well, this will be an interesting match to watch.
Never actually played this killer.
No, I've played against him a lot, haven't had a chance to play as him yet, so it'll be interesting to see how it works. Oh! I mean...
Julian immediately getting found.
Oh no! I don't know how he saw him there. He doesn't have Lethal Pursuer. Did you see any scratch marks? I didn't.
No, I think just...
I think it was just
It
random
was literally happened to be walking past and it's like, well, let's have a look here just in case.
I'm not sure if that gen had been touched or not.
I'd had the game sounds turned down, so I actually don't know if it had been...
Okay, well, this is interesting.
I don't own this killer, so it's like, oh, this is...
Interesting, so he can chain lock us,
Interesting.
basically.
Educational as well as interesting to watch. This game.
Well, I mean, every time a new chapter is released, I try and play as the new killer, just so I have an understanding of, you know, what I'm going up against. But I haven't had a chance yet, being that this is pretty new, and they've got the Masquerade, you know, event going on. Oh, nice stun. I don't think Sid was expecting to get stunned by that. He was set back at pace from that, and...
We have a generator go up. Oh, I think Nick has lost him.
Oh.
Oh no!
Mind you, he's got that pallet there. Safe pallet, safe loop.
Don't say, yeah, don't get drawn on the chases if they're just gonna keep palleting you. Oh!
I mean, they're desperately trying to get middle gen up. I know how important tactically it is to get that gen up in this map. Trying to cut out the survivor that was running that direction.
Yeah.
I mean...
I can see. This teleport is quite
It is kind of disorienting, but you know what?
disorientating, actually, isn't it?
For sure it is.
Kicking the generator, that one in the middle.
Yeah, well, I see he's running Scourge Hook, right? So, I mean, his hope might be to get a quick down and then be able to do some extra damage to it. Another gen going up.
Yeah.
Oh, was trying to anticipate that pallet vault, but Kobe is a little bit, I mean, he's a skilled survivor. He's not going to make that mistake if he doesn't have to.
Yeah. The survivors are having a much smoother run of this than I expected.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the killer... Oh, geez, that gen is now sounding at about half. Another gen going up. I mean, the spread on this map is pretty good. Which is definitely very survivor favorite. However, I mean, the killer has a lot of mobility with his powers, so...
Oh! Oh, I mean, someone else just popped out to say hello. Oh no, it wasn't. It was. Oh, that's fourth generator going up now.
Yeah, that's the fourth generator. Our points are a little bit slow to update on the leaderboard, but we know what we got here.
Yeah.
I mean, what did we talk about before the match, right? I mean, what has been the downfall of every survivor or every killer so far has been getting sucked into a survivor.
Getting drawn on the
Exactly.
chases. As soon as they're a competent looper, ditch them, go kill the ones
That's right.
who are actually doing the gens, who are not as good at the looping.
Exactly.
Basically, kill the survivors like myself. Quite merry, just staying hidden and doing gens. If the killer actually finds me, I'm screwed.
I mean, that map, the teleportability you would think would be really helpful in this map, but unfortunately there are so many lockers that it almost becomes a little bit disorienting. Getting the killer instinct, though, knows the survivor's there, getting a hit on Josh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is where he wanted to be at the beginning
Everyone's
of the
getting
map.
stabbed now. The key here is going to be don't get drawn too much because...
Okay, he's going to get it down here. Julian's going to be going down for his second one. It's not a three-pointer, it's just going to be a two-point hook, but it's 2 more points on the board, right?
Better than none at all. Oh, not putting him on the first hook.
Scourge hooky.
Is that leaving the hook near the gate available, just in case?
I mean, that barbecue, perk along with the innate transportability, you would think would help him connect a little bit more than he's been able to so far.
Yeah, but it's been actually getting them hooked, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
There's been so many pallets thrown down and everything. Exhibit A, you know?
Oh, there we go! He does get
Nice.
it. Does get another one. Nobody has gone for the rescue of the hook yet. That's problematic, because as soon as this survivor is hooked, it's probably going to be a teleport back to that hook to make sure he gets that kill. Okay, there he goes.
Oh, and here we go. They're healing. You can see them healing. Knows where they are. Oh. And it's like, yes, get the kill. Take someone out of the game and improves your chances. Gone back the other way. Oh, Julian.
Okay.
If he'd have just climbed over quietly, he might have got away with that.
Yeah.
It was the fast vault that
the
did him
fast
in.
vault, exactly.
The sound of it.
So I know our scoreboard is a little bit off for those who are watching, a little bit concerned, but I am keeping count manually there. For whatever reason, we're getting a little bit of lag between the scoreboard and reality. Sid.
So that sounds like none of these generators are being worked on.
And that's the problem. We saw 4 go up really quickly, and now this is a little bit more challenging. And here, with fewer generators being available to be worked on, now this is where the map control really helps out.
Yes, completely. I mean, by pure chance, they've almost free-gened themselves, just not in the traditional sense. All 3 of these generators are next to lockers. So he's able to get from 1 to 1 in seconds.
So the points on the scoreboard currently read 10 to 21, but in actual fact it's 10 points for the killer, 12 for Fire Sharks right now.
Oh! Has Kobe just let themselves be seen in the hope that it will then buy time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'd have actually let that chase.
Oh, that was a close one. I mean, like, we know Kobe's a pretty good looper. Oh, and the dead hard paying off again. He's gonna make it to the vault. No, he doesn't. That was a close one, though.
Yeah.
I'm almost a little disappointed you didn't make it to the vault.
I mean, I've definitely had my fair share of screaming when I clearly felt like I was across the jump and not so.
Yeah, that scourge hook down on the
Yeah.
tail is where the survivors are at. That makes it a little bit challenging for him. That coupled with barbecue, he knows how to get there really quickly. Sid got to be feeling a little bit of relief now. You know,
Yeah.
the beginning of the match not going well for him at all, and then now, you know, he's been able to turn around a little bit. And this is going to be difficult for the survivors, just with this innate, you know, teleport ability to get anything done.
Oh, he was a bit eager. I'd be tempted now that he's got such dominating control. Take down these bloody pallets.
Start getting rid of the pallets, yeah.
Because it's going to make cleaning up so much easier. But he's downing people now, so clearly what he's doing is working. But the thing is, if he kicked down that pallet when Kobe had been jumping all over it.
Nick, twice now he's gone for unsafe loops, you know.
I mean...
Oh, there goes the final... There goes the final gen. So the Fire Sharks and El Capitans are actually even now at 15 points each. Our scoreboard is updating a lot quicker now. I don't know what was going on with it before, but we can't reduce the number of points on the board, so we're just keeping track manually for this match. Okay, getting it down on Kobe, so this is going to be a second stage hook.
So it looks like Josh is the only one who... I mean, he might be able to help Nick escape, I suppose. Well, or is he just going to get the gate opened and escape, you know?
I mean, they might have a tough time with this. I think Nick is done. He's going to be able to make the vault, but it doesn't take long for the killer to vault. Oh, no! And that pallet's gone. No, the pallet's still up! Alright.
Yeah,
oh, Nick.
But...
Oh, nicely done.
You know, yeah. Ye of little faith. Sid's played a really good one here, actually.
Yep. Man, he must have been sweating at the beginning, though. I know I was worried for him, but
I was like,
really
this is not how I expect. Yeah, I was like, not how I expected the game to go, and then suddenly, yes, it's gone exactly as I thought.
Oh no, you can see the scratch marks right up to the exit gate, and they're gonna escape, and they're gonna take their points.
Josh is like, bye, Nick. See ya.
Josh is out, not wanting to risk it with the Blood Warden. Oh, and the hatch being right there.
Oh, let's go get some extra points, you know.
So 4 points from that last hook with Nick. I mean that's a tough one. I mean, got 2 from the last hook and then 2 for the death. So that puts the Killers and El Capitans at 21 points, and the Fire Sharks coming out with 18 for that match. In spite of what the scoreboard says, we'll deal with that.
That ended up being quite an exciting game to watch. Like, it was like, oh, this was a steamroll, and then Sid almost like lulled them into a false sense of security.
Yeah, that Killer's power for the teleportation map control really came in handy in endgame, really, let's be honest.
100%. Like, there was lots of free generators next to the lockers, and there was just no hope of getting any of them done. I mean, I had to sacrifice someone, essentially, to get that final one done.
And sacrifice another to make it out the gate, but...
Yes.
Alright, we're just taking down some numbers here, and we'll be moving on to the next match momentarily. That was an entertaining match, though. New Killer, we got to see him in action, and, I mean, it was a close game, let's be honest.
Mm. Yeah, the survivors, I mean, in what was actually, they did a really good job because they seemed to be a really dominant force early on in that match, and then unfortunately found themselves that the power really countered any hope they had of having a strong victory there.
All right. Okay, well, our second matchup today is going to be the same teams but reversed on the same map. So we're going to get our invites out there. So our killer for round number 2 is going to be for the Fire Sharks. It's going to be Kobe. So in comparison to Sid, a little less experienced killer. Game hours 813. But of those 813 hours, 853 all-time kills. Again, that's 5,000. Or sorry, killer wins 211, which is 5,000 blood points in each category at the end of the match. 4K matches 129, and killer adepts 1. So little less experienced, but when you take a look and compare the all-time kills compared to game hours, I mean, doing not so bad potentially.
I mean, we commented on this last week where Kobe has a fraction of the hours played of Julian, but nearly as many survivor wins. So clearly quite a competent player. You know, who's able to keep up with the people who've been playing this for thousands of hours.
All right, well, let's see what he's up against with the El Capitans.
And I'm
sorry,
sure Kobe's looking forward to, giving Sid a bit of payback there.
Right?
I would be.
Goldfish coming in with 34 wins, 552 escapes, and 684 game hours. Kevin, 37 wins as survivor. Again, that's 5,000 blood points across all categories, or points, I should say, not blood points. Escapes, 635, hours, 688. Shando with 1,391 hours in the game, and of those, 1,876 escapes, 360 wins. And then Sid, you'll notice there might be a bit of a discrepancy in the game hours played because I updated his killer stats yesterday, whereas this screen here was updated a couple of weeks ago. So about 2,600 hours in game, 1,900 escapes, and 267 wins. So should be an interesting matchup again.
Yeah. I suppose we'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing who the killer's going to be. I always really enjoy it when it's a killer that I don't personally play very much myself, or even never have.
Oh, exactly. And I have no idea who the killers are going to be. I wasn't told in advance, so it's just as much a surprise to you and me as it is to the survival team. And we were just waiting for Kevin to accept his invite there. All right. Well, while we're waiting, where do you think this is going to go? I mean, we're going back to the same map. So if you knew as killer you were going to this map, who would be your selection?
I mean, quite frankly, we saw what was the dominant factor there in the killer having a really strong game, the strong mobility.
Yeah, exactly.
And so
with that said, what would your choice be?
So it wouldn't surprise me if we could see someone like, Nurse, anyone who can sort of like traverse this map and appear from once. Do you know what? A bit of Hag potentially could work out as well. Although very unpopular killer these days, but still, people aren't used to playing against her.
Oh, there we go. I think we got Kevin into the party now. We're just having some challenges with that. Okay, and I think everyone should be just about ready to go. Honestly, if it were me to pick...
Dave, you're currently...
Yeah.
I think Kobe's not...
Oh, there we go. Yep. I think we got her all started out now.
Yeah.
Kobe just has to switch over to killer.
Exactly.
Yeah, if it were me, I was gonna have to pick a killer for this map. I'm not a Hag fan. I can't play her well. You know what? Honestly, I would probably go with Nurse. I'm relatively competent with Nurse, and so I feel like that's probably where I would place my bet.
I think Freddy would be another good pick as well.
Hey, also a good idea. I mean, he's a little bit limited when compared to the Nightmare, I guess, the new killer, right? I mean, he can go to gens, which are far less numerous in lockers, and as soon as the gen is up, he can't do that anymore. I mean, you can lock a
But
locker with the Nightmare, but I mean, he can break the locker. It takes him a few extra seconds to teleport, so
but here it would be if you've just got a couple of generators and you think someone's taking you on a merry chase, and I think someone's working on that generator on the opposite end of the map. You can pretty quickly find out, can't you?
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if we see one of those killers or one of the others that have great mobility.
All right, here we go. Kevin's ready it up. I think we're just waiting on our killer, and match is going to be starting.
Oh, well, you never know. It might end up being something completely left of field. Like, just because we think that quick mobility is the be all and end all, I would quite happily be proven wrong.
Trapper.
Okay, definitely not the killer I would be expected to see here, but you never know.
You never
I mean,
know.
you stick that trap on the exit gates, and then
Hope for the best. I mean, this is a map in particular where traps would be really difficult to get any mileage out of, I would say.
yeah.
I mean,
Well, I think there's lots of narrow corridors and like blind turns where you could catch people, but the time spent setting it up, because it is a proper rabbit's warren, it would be difficult, really difficult.
especially given the size of this particular map.
Yeah.
I mean, a good trapper. I mean, if it's an end game player, killer, right? I mean, you're spending the first 3 gens doing a good setup kind of thing and making sure you have traps around. So every loop that you chase a survivor in, I mean, they've got no way out. So it's either buying you distance on the survivor, right, or you're getting a trap. Whereas this, I feel like there's too many ways around. You got too much distance, allowing for a lot of trap sabotages and that sort of thing. So.
I agree. So personally, I'm looking forward to seeing a 4K Trapper game here.
Wouldn't that be awesome? I would be beyond amused if we started this match and it was a trapper.
I would be very, very amused also.
Okay, here we are back on RPD. And who was our killer? Okay, all right.
Oh!
All right.
Oh. Definitely not the killer I would have.
Oh, connecting really quickly. Oh, and a quick down. I mean, in fairness, this was as quick as Julian made it to the hook last time.
Yeah, I think that was only a slightly quicker hook from the last game. Poor Goldfish there. Not having much luck there.
No, I mean, if you're close in range, I mean, the unfortunate part is there's not a whole lot you can do unless you can find some sort of pallet or something. But even then...
Oh, wait, was that someone I saw crouched on the ground?
Oh, if so, I didn't catch it.
I mean, maybe it was a statue or something. I just looked back towards the screen and I thought I saw a head in the bottom left of the screen as I walked towards the door, but... Right, so we do have Corrupt Intervention currently active as well, so...
That's going to buy a lot of time. But...
Go for map... Yeah, rather than going for map control through the power of the killer's ability, doing it through perks.
Alright, Sid likely to go down here too. Oh, is able just to make it! Oh, that is shocking! Hit maximum laceration twice. But I mean, all this is free time essentially, right? Because of Corrupt still being up. Mind you, all the Corrupt gens seem to be on one side of the map, or are hugely concentrated there. So I mean, you know... Oh, well that worked out.
Oh, poor Sid.
switch as well, right? So he's got Scourge Hook that'll push you off the gen, and then Dead Man Switch to hold it. So that coupled with the Corrupt, if I were the Survivor group, I'm going to be honest with you, I would be hiding until Corrupt is down. Don't let him get any hooks, no damage, right?
Like this.
Oh,
yeah,
Kobe
exactly,
hearing the boon. Oh, and a Survivor jumped down. He's deciding not to go for it. He could hear the drop of the Survivor that was up there.
And there were no scratch marks, which
Oh, interesting. Must be off the record, I assume. No.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah, that's right. Oh no, main event is up. Goldfish gonna have to make some distance here. Up the steps into the second level, I would think would be his only hope.
Oh, and there was someone behind that generator
there was. Oh no, the main event has gone to waste. He wanted to capital. Oh no, he did get the down. Okay, I didn't see that Goldfish went down there.
I did not see the down either. So
that pallet gonna be in his way on his way to the hook. That could be problematic for him, but I think he'll still make it. Oh, yeah, that sabotage would have cinched that right there. So unlike Sid, we are seeing him go back to do some pallet breaks.
I'm someone who I don't mind getting led on merry chases in the early stages of a game, where if I just keep kicking those pallets down, because I know it means for late game I'm gonna have some pretty smooth chases. That's where I would have been hiding. So respect the killer checking the dark corners of a room just in case.
Yeah, 100%. Especially if you know this gen's being worked on, I would be checking the shower stalls, I'd be checking everything. Someone's got to make it to the hook pretty quickly. I mean, they must be powering through on a gen or something, but...
Oh. Yeah, just passing by.
Now, a guy doesn't want to camp, but he's going to do a patrol past the hook naturally. I mean, that makes sense. So, you know, I mean, they're kind of risking a lot here.
But also, it's sort of like, I mean, this is feeling quite campy at this point.
Yeah. Oh, just gets unhooked at the last second. I thought for sure that was going to be a death. Oof. All 5 gens are still down. We don't have a single gen up, and we have 9 points.
So the survivors are having
8 points, sorry, for the...
Someone's been working here.
Oh, it's too bad. That one had a decent amount of progress, and always an important one to put up. Although, there goes the first gen.
Oh, one goes up.
Yeah, I can hear him running through the room.
You can hear the running. Again, another killer I've never played, but I actually think I would enjoy Trickster. So,
well, he can be.
I probably should give him a go at some point.
He can also be infuriating. I mean, if you're getting a good looper who's always getting obstacles in the way. Oh, there goes Sid. Now, with Kevin and Goldfish playing the same character, it's tough to know. Okay, that is Kevin. Okay, another gen going up.
And if we learned last time, I mean, like, Sid is a very good looper, so getting Sid out of the way does free you up somewhat to focus on the generators, knowing that you're not going to be getting led around on all sorts of silly business.
Well, that's the thing. Now, a person wants to, I mean, you're playing amongst friends here, right? Which is always a consideration. So a person doesn't want to get too, aggressive in their gameplay, maybe, right? But it'll come around to bite you, because if you give the survivors a chance to escape, they're going to escape.
Yeah.
Dead man switch going up, so you know someone's there. Heard you coming and let go. Heard the drop. Oh, this could be it for Goldfish. Yeah. Alright.
It's hard going down and not enough. Oh dear. So, definitely a rough Survivor game so far. Sid is still on the hook.
Sid is still on the hook.
Is Sid... Oh,
Okay,
very.
there we
Oh,
go. And that's a long ways for the trickster to go, right? No map control abilities here, so he's gonna have to walk it to get back there. But I think he's just gonna let it happen. He's gonna try and control this gen. Oh, and somebody was working on it. That was a good idea. For those worried about our scoreboard, it is slow to update again, but we do have a manual count going on. It is 12-6 right now for the Fire Sharks. Oh, main event up. There's no way this is survivable, I'm afraid.
yeah, it's not looking good.
Getting a lot of mileage out of that Scourge Hook combination along with the Deadman switch.
Yeah. That is actually proven. So rather than relying on the killer power to give you your map control, just using your perks to do it instead. And
That's right.
It is very effective, so shows how much we knew what we were talking about when choosing how we would play this map. You know?
Yeah, and that's a fair point. I mean, you're getting that map control just from your perks. Oh, seeing Deadman switch go up on another one, and there, of course, comes a rescue for the hook. So he's going to be pressuring the rescuer off.
Yeah.
Okay. Another gen going up at least. And that one really close.
Oh.
But he might... Well, he's going to go to the second stage.
Feeling a little try-hard here. Yeah, forcing it. One generator to go, though. And no, that wasn't the unhook.
Using that dead heart to get a little bit of distance. And Kobe needed to reload anyway.
Again, so. I think... Yeah, I was going to say, didn't need to use it, but of course you didn't know what his ammo situation was looking like.
Oh, this is going to be a tough loop for him, too, to connect. Alright, getting a knife, but meanwhile, a lot of time is being burned here. Oh, gets it down! And right next to a hook. I don't know if it's a Scourge
Under a hook.
That couldn't have come at a better time.
Right, only two standing now. Have we seen Shando yet? Shando has been very, very good at keeping hidden. I'm very proud. Was that some fading scratch marks on her steps, or was it just the orange crap? It's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, hard to tell. Oh, found him hiding there.
Yep, like I said earlier on, check the top, check the shower cubicles, the dark recesses.
Yeah, will he be able to make it to a hook? Oh, yeah, there's one right in the corner.
Yeah. Right, so the race is on for the hatch, I suppose. So just all listening very carefully.
Oh, there is the hatch.
Oh. Oh dear. Well, Shando, good luck. Because sometimes in this situation, I'd already be stood by the gate, assuming the killer will get to the hatch before me.
Sure. I mean, the way you want to play this is 25 the one of the gates.
Just before the first light comes
exactly.
on, once they've patrolled that gate, try and finish it.
It is a long patrol for the killer, for sure. 13, 15, 17, 21.
Really bloody is, isn't it? I would be terrible at this. I do not know my way around this map. Is that no lights at all so far?
I mean, this is the game that you play. It's such a long way. I mean, I gotta figure he's at... Oh, no! I mean, does he have a key, maybe? Is that what he's doing? Does he have a key and he's looking for the hatch?
Yeah, like, get lucky with a chest or something?
Maybe he's
I'm not sure what the strategy is here.
Or maybe he's just kind of waiting for the right moment, doesn't want to panic and... Okay.
Yeah, but
oh, no, there he is! Oh, and main event is up. I don't see how this is survivable, but hell, you never know. Oh, yes, he's just going to use the terrain. That main event is going to go to waste. Not having any open space to connect.
However, it's not going to save.
No, it won't, but I mean, it was a good run. And there it goes.
Poor Shando. You were so stealthy, but so yeah, we had the full 4K. Although a 3K followed by a 4K, the killer's really, really coming to town on the survivors this time round.
Yeah, so they're getting the full point potential out of each survivor there. I'm just gonna put some numbers together here. Kobe playing a very strong match there.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. So are you doing your Excel spreadsheet nerdiness at this point, Dave?
That's what I'm doing. Alright. Okay, well, I mean, I guess at this point it's time to declare the winning team. Let's take a look and see who it is that came out on top. It is the Fire Sharks who are our winning team for the tournament. So congratulations to our Fire Sharks coming out on top. So all 4 of the Fire Sharks members will continue to the next 5 rounds of the tournament, and the player that is going to be heading into the finals with the Fire Sharks. Just stand by on this. Just looking at my spreadsheet here. All right, well, our survivor from the El Capitans, who will be joining the Fire Sharks in the finals, is Sid. Sid will be joining them. I honestly thought that it might be Shando, actually, but no, it is Sid. All the points have been tabulated, and Sid is going into the finals with the Fire Sharks. So, yeah. we're just going to update our sheet and get ready for the next match. Map selections are going to be completely random for every map this time moving forward. So the final 5 matches are going to see every person play Killer once and Survivor 4 times. We're not going to disclose exactly how the points are tabulated for the end, but we will give it to you after the fact if you do have interest. And the idea behind it is everybody works as a team to see the most potential in their team. It is a combination of a person's individual scores plus the the team or the killer score as well. So you want to work with your team for the best potential at being crowned the SGN DbD tournament champion.
Basically, selfishly farming blood points for yourself isn't necessarily the key to victory.
No, that's not going to be the key. So congratulations to the El Capitans for putting up a amazing game. I thought Sid's killer game was just epic, and it helped to get Sid into the finals here.
Yeah, no, actually, thinking about it, I suppose what one survivor did get away, didn't they, with the on that game, and it was going into this so close already, like 1 point between them.
Yep, 100%. I mean, they were neck and neck anyways. So okay, we are all set. Just get everyone to give us 1 more minute while we just make the final prep. Okay, our invites are going out. Hope everybody is going to cheer on our final 5 survivors for this last 5 matches. The first killer who is going to be playing is Joshy. Joshy will be playing as killer first. The rest, Kobe, Julian, Nick, and Sid playing as survivor. The second round will be Kobe as killer. Third round will be Julian. Fourth will be Nick. And fifth will be Sid. So that is the lineup of our matches moving forward. Josh is killer first, Kobe, then Julian, then Nick, and then Sid. And let's see where this takes us. Invites going out.
So obviously Josh's previous killer game was Gideon's meat plant, and he was nurse, wasn't he? And he took zero mercy on the survivors.
In fairness, it was tough.
I mean, he was against the team which were likely to be eliminated, and he was taking no chances just to make sure.
Oh, for sure.
That they wouldn't get a generator.
You know what? In the long game, right? It was a good move, right? Because I mean, you needed all that point potential for your team to ensure, that you were going to be moving forward. So
yeah, farm on day 1 to improve your chances to make it through to day 3. But it was rough to watch still.
Yeah, it was a tough one, and he picked the right killer for that particular map too. I mean, let's be honest, it wasn't completely one-sided in that sense, right? Like it also had, I mean, there was killer selection that went into that, so. Okay, all the invites are out. We are, in the meantime, going to do a quick giveaway while we're waiting for Kobe and everybody else to get into their positions. So, Hattie's online interview outfit. If you have Amazon Prime Gaming, you would have access to this. If you don't, well, you know, we're giving it away. So tell us in chat which killer Hattie should interview. I mean, is there online interview outfit? If you're looking for the code for this giveaway, drop us a line in chat. Just tell us which killer you'd like to see her interview. Which one would be the most interesting? Drop that in stream chat, and for your chance to win the code giveaway.
I'm really hoping for something weird and witty, guys.
All right, well, we'll give them some time to do that. Looks like we have everybody in game. We're going to take a look at our matchups here, get our stats up, as we usually do before all the matches. We do have Joshy playing killer first, so let's take a look at that. Playing for the Fire Sharks, 1,100 hours in game, nearly 1,600 kills, 302 killer wins, 218 4K matches, and 27 of the 28, or is it 29 now, killer adepts? I can't recall.
Well, basically, either way, letting himself down there by not having at least all of them bar the newest person.
Right?
Basically, Josh, you need to try. You need to try harder.
Disappointing. Disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take a look at the map selection. As you know, it is going to be random for each one of these matches. It's not going to be the same map for each one. It's going to be random selection. So, I mean, randomality, you know, comes into play here. I mean, it might work for you, might not. Okay, here we go. Getting a little bit of a spin. Oh. Okay, we have our final five asking to do the same map for each match to make sure that the matchup is fair for everybody. And given that this is our first time coming up with this tournament, all right, we'll give it to them. We are going to Garden of Joy. That is where we're going. It's the new map, so I guess the map selection will be the same for everybody for the next 5 matches. Will be a little bit dull, I suppose, but this is what they're demanding. So let it not be said that I don't give in to these people's demands. Survivors, good luck to you. We are going to to the Garden of Joy. Ready up as soon as you're ready.
Basically, you're a soft touch, Dave.
It's true. I am. I'm easily strong-armed by these people. And by these people, I mean these fine survivors. Just waiting for Julian to ready up there. There we go. And in we go. We're going to have to change this a little bit. Change our titles and update our scoreboard for... Alright, all set.
Oh, survivors going my kind of offerings. The killer can't get you if they can't see you.
You know what was interesting about the Nightmare is what you didn't see as we were watching Killer is, especially if you haven't played as Nightmare, is that there is like a nighttime, phase that comes where it's basically the Darkest Moonlight old offerings that used to be in the game, and it makes things very, very dark. You can only see the outline of other survivors when they're close to you, etc. I noticed as Killer, you don't seem to notice really, like there's no distinct visual cue as to when that is happening, other than the UI when you see the survivor's timer go down. So that could be a little bit challenging. I don't know who we're going to see for Killer, but.
Well, we're about to find out.
I guess you probably haven't seen this new map yet, eh?
No! Oh, no! No, I have not, actually. So this is an entirely new map for me.
Well, there you go. Okay, so I'm assuming this is Nemesis. I have not played him, but I can tell from the footsteps having gone
Yeah,
up against
I was
him as
going to say,
Survivor.
from the footsteps, I assumed it was Nemesis. So who's there? Oh, because who's walking slightly? Oh, it's the zombie.
It's a zombie, yeah.
It's the zombie. I was like, why is the survivor walking so strangely? And then I realised.
Alright, he's getting some infection off on Sid. Found him first, which is always sucks to be that survivor, let's be honest.
I mean, I would be very, very wary as killer here, just because we know what happens when you chase Sid at the beginning of the game.
Right. I mean, I guess part of the gameplay is trying to level up your... Oh yeah, that's a kind of unsafe pallet. I mean, not many options there. I don't know if I would have dropped that, right? He's...
with a ranged attack killer, that pallet was not going to help you, sadly, was it? All it did is it hindered it, allowed the killer to get close enough.
Right. Yeah, wasted survivor time, basically. Yeah, not being used to playing this killer, it is weird to see the outlines, right? You're like, hey, survivor!
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and we've got pop active, so it's... Oh,
that's
unlucky survivors.
And a boon.
Found
the boon, 2 and 1. It's not a good day for the survivors there. Although they did get a gen up. 3 points going.
I mean, he nearly had a second one up as well.
Scoreboard being a little bit more responsive, knock on wood. I guess maybe it just didn't like RPD. Maybe that was the issue. I will say I do enjoy this map quite a bit. This house is trippy, and it's a fun map all around.
Also, I've got to be honest. This killer does make the pace of the game seem very sedate. You know,
it does, yeah.
Dumb. You know.
Yeah, it's just cadence more than anything else, right? I mean, I think his base movement speed is pretty much similar to the rest of the killer. It's just the cadence of his step.
Oh, yeah. So it just seems like he's not. There goes another generator. Oh.
Guess those zombies get in the way sometimes.
Oh. I'm guessing the tree got in the way. Unlucky Nick.
Another 3 points on the board. First hook. Oh. It's either this gen that's being worked on or the one inside. I think yeah, and you see the survivor drop down through the window. I mean, nice escape, but killer was able to spot Kobe. Dodged the infection though, or the tentacle. Not able to dodge it that time. A little bit stronger loop than Sid had.
One.
Oh, the I'm all ears, really paying off there. I mean, especially if you're trying to get some more infection there.
Yeah. Don't trust that pallet. It's not your friend.
No, the pallet drop against the Nemesis never is worth it unless you have some distance. But I mean, the more that tentacle levels up, I mean, the less safe it is. But the chase biding time for another gen to go up.
Stunned a minute hit. Oh, is that a Nick in the distance? Or is it a Julian? Don't let them lead you astray, Josh.
Yeah.
By playing you for silly buggers.
Oh, yeah, I saw that pallet drop coming.
Yeah.
Oh, those pesky boons. I break chase too to deal with the boon because I mean that heal potential from it is it's troubling. Okay, well, breaking the pallet at least, but
Yeah, I mean,
okay,
whilst
he
not
gets it, he
losing
gets it.
out on the chase potentially either.
Yeah, but he dropped the chase to go for a fresh, healthy survivor, which I don't know. I mean, having that I'm all ears, I think I probably would have liked to have try and do the end run around him and catch him coming the other way as opposed to, you know, doing the vault through the window, but that's just me. Gotta capitalize on your perks.
I was going to say as well, basically they're turning around and getting those generators towards the edges, checking no one's actually finishing them off.
Yeah, they're maintaining a pretty good spread.
There we go.
Mind you, yeah, you get some pressure here, but you're almost... Oh! Someone jumped the...
I was... Yeah, someone did.
Sneaky Nick.
Oh! Got it. The pallet hadn't dropped.
There he goes, gets it. Yeah, those unsafe loops, it's just not going to work with the Nemesis.
Yeah, this map is... Oh! We're all here. I'd be cautious about that generator, to be honest. But if they were all headed to this side of the map... Because that had some good progress on it, didn't it? Yeah! With the God pallet there as well.
I mean, Pop did some work on that gen, but I mean, not enough, I would say. I mean,
Yeah. It's still their best hope of a quick exit.
Nothing. Okay, I mean, nothing happening on these gens yet, but he does have a survivor coming here, hoping for. Oh! I can't believe he missed that.
That looks like it should have hit.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Yo, gets it. Nice.
It's funny, every time he does the thing, it does look like his hands are going up and down in excitement. You know?
It does.
Yeah, but Sid did what needed to be done to for the good of the team. Hello, Julian.
Yeah.
He can see you. Don't do it! Oh, good. Now, is Josh letting himself be once again distracted by people? Or does he just want those hook points, realising people are going to escape?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you probably just want to maximize on your points at this stage.
Because that was the
And
first
that
hook,
was a
wasn't it?
three. That was a three-pointer.
So,
yeah, good move, smart choice in my opinion.
I think it's going to attract people because everyone's alive, so
That's right. Yeah,
they will
I
be
mean,
99 in gates somewhere.
100% they will. But it's still worth that hook state for sure, getting you 3 points. Oh, and found an injured survivor. So I mean, got
Could
a
end
little
up
bit
being a
of
second one.
could be potentially, but he's going away from a sure thing where you know you're gonna have survivors coming to get that unhook. And he's got some. Although the I'm all ears could really help out in this chase. But the house providing so many window vaults. Oh! And he did get them down! Wow, I'm surprised by that because they were out of... Oh!
Oh!
One thing I know from playing with Kobe that he likes to bring is the pink syringe, and so I would not... Oh, he's... Okay, he does have a toolbox in hand. Okay, looking good, looking good.
Getting some good hooks here. Josh is racking up some more points because they wanted everyone to survive.
That's another three-pointer.
That's another 3 points. Oh, Josh, you filthy slugger. Oh, actually, because he saw someone and decided to go pick up. I'm like, okay.
I mean, here's the thing. We talk about, playing with friends and not wanting to be too toxic, I guess, in a sense. I mean, had this been an open match, I think you would have seen a
But
lot
you
more
want to win.
harsher
This isn't
gameplay.
playing with friends.
It's true. I agree.
This is a tournament.
Oh! The pallet going down on Nick. Okay.
I like Josh just repaying for betrayal there with okay, I can only get one of the two of you, so I'll get Betrayer.
That's funny. And Julian making a discreet exit.
And Nick with a zombie approaching him, having to leave.
Oh! Did he make it? He did.
Two kills? Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, 2 kills. Not bad.
Goldfish asking, does Kobe get negative points for that?
Alright, we're just going to take down some scores here. So 21 points for the Survivor group, landing all 5 gens being completed and 2 escapes, and 22 for Joshy. All right, and we're continuing. We're going to get right into the next one.
Is it not played that killer? So I enjoyed watching him in action.
I mean, you want entertainment, and the SGN DbD Tournament will provide.
Indeed, indeed.
All right, so we're going to be keeping the same group. Kobe is up for killer next, and we know we've seen him perform as killer already today, so it could be a pretty strong killer match.
So it's going to be interesting now, because obviously the killers who we might have suggested picking for RPD aren't necessarily the same killers we would suggest for this one, because this is a very different type of map.
Alright, we're going to keep the map selection the same. We're not going to disband the custom game group, so we're hoping. There's been some rumors of a bit of a glitch when you do that, but you know what? We'll risk it out and see how it goes. Very quick look at stats, because I mean we've been all stats to death throughout this tournament, but we're gonna do it anyways. Kobe coming in terms of killer stats: 813 game hours, 853 all-time kills, 211 killer wins, 4K matches, 129 killer depths, 1. So we're all pretty familiar with Kobe as the killer. Back to Garden of Joy, and we're just waiting for everybody to ready up. And we're just waiting on Nick is the last one to ready. Then we'll be underway. This is round 2 of 5 matches that will be determining the winner of the SGN DbD tournament. And I'm going to step away and see if I can get a bathroom break in like lightning speed.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Everyone's fucking in the dark mist. My favourite.
And I'm back. Sincerely hope that my mic was muted, as I hope it was. Back in the Garden of Joy. Oh. Oh, okay.
Wait, which killer is this? Oh, is it,
This will be Pinhead.
what's his face? I forget the name. Chains.
Yeah, Pinhead, I can't remember the in-game name. Cenobite.
But yes, that's the one.
It's eerily quiet in the Garden of Joy. Again, corrupt in play.
It is.
You know, as Survivor, whenever I see corrupt, I do some totem hunting. I keep really, really low. Don't start on any gens. I mean, there's no point to that.
Yeah. Or at very least, I mean, basically, I might start one and then leave it. Sort of like
Right.
just to, sort of like give the killer a false impression of where my interest actually lies.
Getting some quick chains right
Well,
off the
get
bat. And the chain hunt is actually about to start. With the chase, I don't know if anybody is actually on the box. Josh is on it now, realizing that he's gonna force the killer to either drop chase or go with him.
Julian not having a fun early game in these matches right now. Wait, oh, whoopsie.
I mean, awesome. I mean, Kobe, knowing Julian's
That's good.
gameplay style, he does like to hide in walkers, so.
You'd have likely heard it at such close distance.
Oh, nice! Nice stun!
Even if it's going slowly. Oh.
I honestly think that Julian could probably gotten away with not being seen there, but dropped the
Yeah.
pallet and got found. But he did get the stun out of the deal, so, you know. Corrupt now over, all the gens are in play.
Oh, I like that. Using it to have a nosy upstairs, see who's there without actually going up.
I didn't realize actually that you could do that without line of sight.
Me either, but here we are.
Learning
Every day's
something
a
new
learning
every
day.
day, yeah. He's getting spun around. Oh, another gen going up.
That's frustrating.
Especially when you can hear it just in the periphery and you're like, oh shit, that one's about to go up and you just don't make it there in time. I mean, Kobe having a really strong killer match, wanting to switch it up, I guess, you know. Not doing as well now.
Well,
Although, here we go. And, I mean, all it takes is one good chain hunt to really mess with the team, though. Not wanting to risk the pickup underneath the pallet until he does a good sweep of the area, but it also gives the survivors a chance to move in for it.
quick play. Yeah, there we go.
Box being
And
solved
they waited to do the bot
until the pickup
whilst
start.
this, yeah.
I would
It's-
have almost forced
yeah.
to wait. I probably would have waited until it started.
Oh, there was someone here. Oh,
Again, that Scourge Hook and Deadman Switch, you know, really lethal combination.
yeah. But the thing is, if he knew someone was working on that generator, did he not want to go and... They're probably going to come back to it. Although now that one's gone white, which means someone's jumped off it, haven't they?
Yep. Yeah, that Deadman Switch is a potent perk ever since the update.
Yeah, I'm really liking the level of control it gives you.
So I'm not sure if
You
you've
can hear Josh. Not bad direction though.
I'm not sure if you've heard about the upcoming perk reworks and whatnot, but the game is or the devs are really trying to switch up the meta, typical meta plays in the game. It's going to see some of your favorite perks drastically changed.
Oh, I've intentionally taken the meta perks and
They are, yeah.
given a rework. Maybe really, that's not a bad idea.
I mean, yeah, of course, when you've come to play this game for a long time, right, you're used to your perks, you like your loadout, and you hate to part with that or do something new. Myself included, right? Iron Will is getting a rework. You're not going to be 100% silent anymore, and that's tough. That's tough to...
Oh no! That's one of my favorite perks!
Of course, they want to redo the meta. I mean, likewise, killer perks are getting nerfs too, right? But, so, of course, it gives everybody that anxiety because you've played the game the way you want to, and that's going to change, right? Maybe for the better, maybe for the worse.
Now, they've got 3 done already, and to be fair, they're probably going to get more done.
Yeah, you can hear one just about at completion.
Yeah.
Especially this... struggling to get him to Scourge Hook, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, so dark in that room.
Oh. Did we actually see the survivor jump down? Ah, they did jump down.
The hell is that? I mean, Kobe pretty good with his chains, but has been missing a few of them here and there. Not a particularly safe loop for Sid to be chasing around, but gave it the old college try. Does make it to a jungle gym though, so he's in a lot better spot now.
Oh, that was close though.
That was very close. It was. Oh, and just about at the pallet.
Oh.
Well,
they
Kobe
really want to do that
board,
generator up in the middle. Yeah, he's certainly getting the points up now. Just want to get a few kills, really.
Oh. I mean, if he's able to down Nick, it starts the chain hunt, so... that would be just like the turnaround that Kobe needs for this game. And... oh no, he was busy trying to get the chain on him! He could have had that down, started the chain hunt, it would have been a tough time for the survivors, but...
and now, yeah, they've got it. Oh.
Yeah, he lost Kobe, he did a... oh, although he sees him now. And chain hunt begins for the first time this match.
They've done a really good job of preventing that.
Oh, for sure they have, yeah. Oh, I saw Survivor to his left. He didn't catch him, though. He must see it now from the chain. Yeah.
Those chains are very handy.
Got him through the banister. Well,
it sounded like that connected. Yeah.
I mean, doing a little bit of slowdown, but... oh, it does get a hit on it, finally. Okay, Sid is working on the cube. But it gets picked up and the chain hunt restarts. This is that cycle that you get yourself into as the survivors against the Cenobite that can be really, really frustrating.
Once it started, it's really difficult to get anything done.
Mm-hmm. And that Scourge Hook is gonna push somebody off the gen and trigger Deadman Switch, more than likely, I assume. Well, or just let go. I guess he just let go before that happened. Josh is on the box.
Hello.
Is he going to teleport and cancel the chain hunt, or is he going to let the box be solved? He's going to let it go. He got a lot of mileage out of that, though. A couple hooks.
He did. He got some hooks there, and oh, can he tempt this pallet to get thrown down?
Nick doing the right thing, not dropping
Nick
that
didn't
pallet
pallet.
after a hit. Yeah.
He did. Yeah. It's always, oh, the generator next to you is so nearly done, but I'd be
missed it!
Oh!
Kobe!
How did you miss that? Oh!
Oh no. He's gonna have to let go of the chase.
Turning around. Oh! Oh, Nick. Oh no.
Oh! Nicely done. Does end up getting the down.
Now you
And that one upstairs
come with
has
me.
Finally
been
went up.
completed.
Man, that was a tough go for them. And that's it. Nick's out.
Oh, nice. And that's Nick dead.
Oh, getting Josh with the chain. That was a good move.
Josh is gonna. Oh, he didn't use the pallet. I thought he might.
You know what? It might have been a good choice, actually. He should have, almost.
Oh, he's gonna let them have the box.
I mean, if you do teleport, you're going to a healthy survivor as opposed to the injured one. Oh, misses that chain. They can be tough to control, especially at distance.
But they've only got one generator left to do, so if he could have got the chains starting up again, that would be...
For sure, yeah. Josh is going to go down. I'm not sure if this is the first hook or second.
I guess we're about to find out.
He's going to try and get it back to the Scourge hook.
And Julian was... I mean, hopefully he realises, but the metal fence was not hiding anything. See, that's the hook, the generator that they keep trying to finish.
Yeah, and an important one to go up, too. Mind you, they do have a pretty decent spread now.
Well,
I mean, yeah, at this point now, with only one left, right? But you want to keep touching it so it distracts the killer, right?
They do. They've done a good job with the spread here. That feels like it was an intentional...
Yeah, oh, for sure, it's an intentional play. I know like playing with the Fire Sharks outside of the tournament, obviously. I mean, one of their chief considerations is always gen spread, so you know they're thinking about it.
Oh, so close.
That chain hunt just about to start again. That's gonna put the survivors back into a tough spot.
Indeed, and no one's on the box.
No, and they've got really good gen spread, but they just haven't been able to capitalize on it. Oh, missing the chain on Julian.
Oh! Again, I think him throwing the pallet that actually kind of saved him. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Josh is on the box just in the nick of time.
But Josh is on.
I mean, when you're playing against the Cenobite, you kind of get a feel for the killer, right? And whether they're likely to teleport or let you do the cube, right? So it's always kind of relaxing when you find the cube and you know...
Well, he's not teleported.
Not once, exactly. So you know the behavior of the killer. Last gen going up, though.
It'd be a shame, Julian, if you was to die, wouldn't it? Awful. Truly awful. First hook, though. Those extra points.
First hook, yeah.
Is that a red light there? You could see glowing in the dark. So someone started that gate behind him. Oh, so close. He wants that kill.
He does, and actually, whether the survivors realize it or not, it would be to their benefit for everyone just to run out that gate, and Julian's as well, because as a member of the survivor team, and that's what they choose to do.
Yeah.
He benefits from their escape points as well.
Yes.
Very close match.
It was a fun one to watch.
Yeah, it was. It was a good
Definitely,
one.
I enjoyed that.
3 to go. We're going to power through at record speed. Okay, so our next killer is going to be Julian. Julian's up next as killer. Should be an interesting round to see.
Yeah. Truth told, I've seen this map twice now. I quite like it.
Well, we'll see how you feel after you've seen it 5 times.
Yeah. I may be a bit bored of it by then,
Well,
but I might
that's the
still
thing.
like the map.
Alright, we're going to take a look at some stats while we're waiting for the team to get all readied up there. And that was the wrong button, but all the same. We've got almost 4,000 hours of game. Nearly 7,700 all-time kills, 676 killer wins, 626 4K matches, 8 killer adepts. So, I mean, yeah, a skilled killer for sure. Although we did see him fall into that trap last time of, on day number 2, just chasing Shando all around the map, even though he was getting outplayed. And so I'm confident from having spoken in person at length with Julian over the last couple of weeks that he has he's taken something away from that lesson.
What? When he was last killer and got schooled, essentially. I enjoyed that one. That was a great one to watch.
All right, so we are all ready. This is round 3 of 5 of our SGN DbD Day 3 finals, and from here we're going to crown our tournament champion. We're just waiting for Joshy to ready up and get his perk loadout all done, and then we're back, and same with Kobe, and then we're back into the match. Garden of Joy is where we're headed. We've already crowned our winning team for the tournament of the 4. We eliminated the Hook Hose first, then the Escape Hist, then El Capitans, leaving only the Fire Sharks, crowning them champion, and now our final 5 are playing head-to-head against one another for the coveted SGN trophy.
I was going to say, strategy-wise, if you were at this stage of the competition, would you be tempted to mix it up a little bit with what you'd done previously, especially as like a survivor?
Oh, for sure. I think I would, because, I mean, people know your gameplay style now, right?
Yeah. I am looking really hot right now.
You're, like, as in warm, or? You look a
No,
little flushed.
as in, I looked a little bit like a Discord chat, so it was a big improvement on usual.
Nonsense. I know at least 5 survivors who want to get into your sheets. All right, here we go. We're back in game. Okay, some luck. A little bit of hazy reagents. Yeah, might as well take in that mist. What else are you going to do with yellow offerings, I guess? All right, we've got 2 hours under our belt for this stream. We're on the home stretch. This is 3 matches to go, including this one. We're on round 3 of 5. Let's see what Julian can make happen. Hopefully it's an entertaining game. I don't know who he's going to select for killer. He played Huntress last time. That didn't go so well for him, so I don't know if he's going to switch it up or stick to what he's comfortable with.
What, do the whole... Well, they'll assume I'll switch, so maybe I'll stay the same.
Right, exactly. Mind game him a little bit. Oh.
Was that what I...
It
It
is the Huntress. We are back. Yeah, sticking with what he knows.
So hopefully he has learnt his lesson and doesn't get distracted just chasing first survivor that wiggles their booty at him.
I mean, this map could be good and bad for the Huntress. I mean, there are a lot of terrain obstacles, right? It's not like you're going through Coldwind Farms here, but
Yeah. Oh, he loves whispers, doesn't he?
he does. And honestly, from what we've seen, right, like I might personally have chosen to do some like map control perks or something like that. Oh! I actually almost thought he had him. I didn't see which way it went. Okay, deciding to drop the chase.
Nowhere near on my screen.
Says, screw this, I don't want to get run around the jungle gym forever, so he's going to gen pressure a little bit. Sure enough, that was a good move, probably. Might catch somebody here around this gen that's already been started. Or not.
Give it a good kick at least, you know. Can't hit any survivors, so might as well at least hit a generator or two.
Man, I'd be worried about the gen progress that's got to be happening at the other end. He's got nothing to slow him down, no ruin, no corrupt, right? Oh, and center gen is going to go up.
But, oof.
Okay, getting a hit on Nick.
Come on, Nick, you can do it.
Out of hatchets
Dodge
now.
and weave. Dodge and weave.
Oh, and Nick liking his live. Oh no!
Yes!
Had he not hesitated, he would have had that for sure. Now getting stuck around the same jungle gym as before, although getting the down on Nick. A boon does go up across the map somewhere. Needing to find a hook quickly. That one's going to be way too far away. And you know you got somebody there, likely with a toolbox.
And they...
Oh, just makes that hook.
As well. That must have been close. Oh dear. That's 3 generators up in pretty quick succession, and...
They have been, but, you know, we've seen matches go like this. You know, the Sid match there, and he was able to turn around pretty quickly toward the end, so, I mean, you're never down and out. A lot of searching around when I'd be trying to gen pressure myself.
Well, he's got whispers, hasn't he? And so he's like...
I suppose so.
He knows someone's there, but the gen pressure is what you are...
Oh, nice prediction.
Nice.
Kobe didn't see that hatchet coming. But this loop is not going to go well for the Huntress.
Now we're just being looped again around something that's not easy to hatch it around.
You got a tight loop, and keep following to pressure the, you know, the potential for the drop on the pallet, and then get him with the hatchet. Only one hatchet now left.
Problem is here as well, where...
Yeah, I mean, now he's at Shack, right? Do you take this chase or do you go do something else?
Time spent.
Tough to let that go, but you just know that they're working on that gen.
Yeah, I've always been really struggled with Huntress a little bit because so many maps these days are not favourable to Huntress with regards to the terrain.
Yeah, I tend to agree. No sooner do you put out one boon than another one goes up, which can be irritating too. But finding it right away,
which means
you got somebody.
we
hanging
know
out.
someone was probably here healing.
Oh, there you go. You can hear him. It's Kobe.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
oh, Julian, you whiffed
There
that
we
one.
go.
Luckily.
Okay, well, last gen going up. It's a good thing he didn't have
Oh, dear.
adrenaline. Does catch Sid there. So he's going to take that chase.
Oh, but they've unhooked Kobe already.
What's he doing? Where's he going?
Checking
Do the gate patrol.
for someone undoing the far gate. Yeah.
Nobody was there. So he lets Sid go for it though. Oh no,
But
somebody
he
was
knows
there.
someone is near. Yeah, he can hear the whispers.
Oh man. Those whispers. I mean, it's a perk I've just never used, so I'm not too comfortable with it, but
I don't love it myself, but so he knows they're nearby, but has no idea where they are.
and now in the meantime the other gate's being pressured.
Gate was being done, yeah. It's been pretty heavily pressured by the looks of it.
Yeah, she's 99, ready to go. I mean,
Oh,
okay.
I think he knows the way that the wind was blowing on this game.
Well, it's either that or oh no, they've got the next gate open. Okay, so it's gonna be a
Yeah,
power escape.
and we're all up the other gate, clearly. Yep.
All right, well.
So the mind games not working out for Julian.
Yeah, take some points down. Okay, and we move on to round 4. Just 2 rounds to go. Just 2 rounds left to go in our tournament here. The next killer up is going to be Nick. Nick is the next killer. So, Nick, prepare yourself. Get ready.
I'm trying to remember when Nick was killer previously, who he played, but I actually don't remember.
Yeah, neither do I, come to think of it. I'm not sure who he did play. Wraith. Nick reminds us he played Wraith.
Oh, yes, he did. I remember now.
Alright, we're just waiting for Josh and Nick to ready up, and then we're into our second last match of the SGN DbD tournament.
Come on, Nick, give us someone exciting. Someone we've not seen much.
So, Nick's stats for the Fire Sharks. Game hours 1200 about. All-time kills 403. Killer wins 55, 4K matches 44, and killer adapts 8. So he has been chipping away on those a little bit. It's a complete mystery to me who Nick might play. You know,
A look, bit of hazy reagent, bit more hazy reagent, and making those hooks easier to get to. Yeah. This is pretty much the standard offering screen.
yeah, not a whole lot we can do with those yellow offerings, and I'm thinking, you know,
Yeah.
if we do another DbD tournament for the community, we'll probably switch up those rules, just knowing how limiting that is.
Yeah. Shando's saying Doctor. You know, I would quite like to see a Doctor game actually.
I mean, yeah, it's something that we haven't seen yet. I don't think we've seen.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a doctor. We haven't seen a trapper for sure.
Yeah. No pigs.
That's true.
One person did play Michael Myers.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't get a whole lot of mileage out of it during that game, unfortunately.
No. A lot of stalking on Josh, if I recall, but unfortunately it didn't translate into kills. We've not seen it. Is it Blight as well?
Right, and I would love to see Blight.
And Legion. No one's played Legion.
I think.
Oh!
I think we are seeing a doctor.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if Shando was talking from some experience. Oh dear.
Getting 2 right off the hop of that static blast.
Oof. I hate that static blast so much.
Oh yeah, it's enraging. I'm always just within range of it, even though I think I might be out.
That laugh, my god. I mean, the thing is, I imagine the Doctor is fun to play, but as a survivor, oh my god, it's so frustrating. You know?
Nick knowing the value of corrupt intervention after having watched all the other killers play, mind you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, a bit of discordance as well, I just noticed.
as killer, I don't leave home without it.
I've always been a fan of surveillance as well, actually.
Yeah, it's a lot more subtle. You don't really,
purposes.
you know, it's tougher to catch, I find. But yeah, 100%. This you're getting like a loud noise notification, so. Add tier 3
Oh
madness
yeah,
now,
it's just
for
especially
sure.
when you're down to a couple of generators. Yeah.
Now you want. Oh, nice. I was gonna say, I think Josh just about made it to that pallet. Okay, first.
Oh,
points.
got a bit of
boil over.
yeah. Josh has got the wiggle on. Didn't spot anyone with that static blast. Oh.
Yeah. Those are usually the footsteps I hear when I'm doing a pallet pickup. The sounds you dread to hear. Oh!
And you know, oh, mind game.
Could have been a little bit closer to capitalize on it, but there we go.
I mean, this house is a great loop.
Oh, for sure it is. Yeah, very strong.
There's so many different routes through it.
Nick kind of gets sucked into the same tunnely fate that that's plagued so many other killers.
And we know what the other three are doing, don't we, at the
for sure.
same time? Because Sid basically knows clearly his role in the games as to basically go around.
So missed the static blast and then found out why because Sid had jumped into the locker. Heard a locker escape basically right after the static blast was done. Can hear somebody working upstairs, but by the time you get there, of course, they're out the window. Oh, and misses the M1.
Oh. And there's nothing left down here pallet-wise, because Sid has used them all.
Yep. I think he just passed by Julian. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, he was still there, hiding in the dark corner. I saw him, but Nick didn't. He passed by him. That being said, the next pallet's quite a ways away. I would have just kept on him instead of static blasting. Oh, but I would have dropped that pallet too.
He couldn't drop the pallet because he
was
just done the feared him.
There we go. A couple of missed attacks.
So that's the
Julian
thing.
down.
Nick timed that really well. Oh, there was someone in the house upstairs. Oh, 2 people in the house. I would get.
Yeah, I really want to get that
generator checked out.
But yeah,
this is a very dark room.
it's very dark. Definitely a survivor favorite room. Unless you're going up against the nightmare, mind you, right? Then that could be a challenge.
Hi, Josh. Nicely done.
Yeah, static blasting so he couldn't get that pallet drop that he was camping.
Yep. Someone's been practicing as doctor. That boil over, so annoying.
Close game. 9 for the survivor group, 8 for the killer.
Yeah, and it's been quite fun watching Nick play Doctor, actually.
Yeah, that static blast, my mortal enemy.
I hate it with a passion.
Okay, deciding not to get take it back through the House of Horrors. Nick drop chase. I'm gonna go for the gen instead, and probably a good idea. This one's just about up.
It is a smart call. Now the thing is, there was scratch marks leading away from that, so...
Tried to deny the pallet drop with the static blast, but didn't get it off it quite in time.
Oh, someone did get back on that generator and finish it.
Yeah, it was so close to being done. I mean, it'd be silly to leave.
Yeah. Because I know full well the other 4 would have been on comm saying, right, look, I'm next to this, try and lead him away. Oh no!
Oh, that should have been a free hit. But now the loop is fully in play. Pallet's still up. Not really worth your time. And there goes the last gen.
And, yep. Oh, the pallet went down.
Now just gonna burn time and I'll let the rest of the team get the gates open.
Well, maybe Nick's decided he's not going to be able to control the gates and he wants the kill.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do too. Even if he connects here, those are going to escape.
Oh!
They're going to block for him. 3 of them are out. Oh, was that a teabag at the end?
That was a bit of a teabag there.
I mean, I'm not sure if it was intentional.
BMing there.
Or if Sid's just so used to doing it on his way out of the map.
He tripped, right, yeah.
Alright, Survivor's coming out with full points. Nick scoring 8 in terms of hooks. And take a moment to write down some points, and then we're on to our next match. And the next one will be the final match. Okay, and our final killer of the day is going to be Sid. We've seen him really do a good job on the last killer match, so...
I mean, to be fair, he's been kind of like a bit of a linchpin of the team by virtue of... He's very talented at distracting the killers. Very talented at it.
Yeah, between himself and Shando going for the runs, and then you have Kevin and Goldfish who are powering through gens and pushing forward the objectives. It was a potent team, just narrowly sliding behind the Fire Sharks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see what this matchup looks like, I guess. It's going to give everybody a second to get ready, and you know what? Stats, why not? I mean, we've seen them all today already, but what the hell? Everybody likes some numbers. Sid coming in again with nearly 2,800 game hours, over 8,000 all-time kills, between 1,500 and 1,600 killer wins, 4K matches, near 1,000, and all of the killer adepts.
So last time we saw Sid play killer, he was the new killer, and managed to lull the survivors into a false sense of security before
and the casters, I might add.
Yes, that is true. Very true. We bought into this too. If we were playing survivors, we'd be feeling very confident in that game, and we'd have been quite wrong.
It's true. Yeah, I was. And you know what? That's where I usually find myself as killer, right? I'll be doing really, really well, and so I'll ease off the survivors just a little bit. And during that time, of course, tables turn, and I wish I hadn't done that.
Yeah. Or you get one or two hooks early on, and then the next thing you know, generators are going up left, right, and center, and it's like, what did I do wrong?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
All right. Hopefully Sid is back from the washroom. He wanted a quick bio break, but the match started without him, so... Hopefully he's back. Last match of the SGN DbD tournament has taken 3 days, about 8 or 9 hours or 10 hours of gameplay, and here we are. Everybody going with thickening the mist, so, it's going to be smoky in there.
Of course, that can work against you depending on the killer.
Oh, 100% it can. I mean, you want to be able to see the pig, and you want to be able to see Michael Myers, right?
Yeah.
And that could obscure your vision of Survivor, too.
It's the only clue you've got that they're coming normally, so, or at least, you might have, oh god, I'm showing myself, the perk, I call it, we call it Pussycat.
Yes, Spine Chill.
Spine Chill. And the problem is, once you come up with stupid names for stuff, I forget the actual name of it. But yes, Spine Chill. So that lets you know the killer's nearby and looking in your general direction, but have they seen you or not? Oh, was that who I thought it was?
Oh, here we go. Oh, well, this is going to be an interesting match, that's for sure. Oh, man, as Survivor, I dread going up against him. As Killer, I hate playing him.
But this map is, I mean, it's got some open spaces, but there's so much stuff.
There's a lot of stuff, right? But, I mean, okay. Saw that Kobe had too much of a head start on him. He's going to go searching for other survivors. Knowing who the killer is, knowing that Corrupt is in play, a very meta perk build here, right? You got Scourge Hook, Corrupt, Dead Man Switch, and Monitor and Abuse. That one kind of confuses me, but I suppose this Hillbilly kind of makes sense. You want to get nice and close to him before they hear the terror radius.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you want to be running right at them, and then they only hear it at the last second, and they don't have time to run anywhere in that time. So I see that.
I think Kobe
is just trying to get found.
I think so. Oh, geez, I thought this was Hillbilly. No, it's Leatherface. Oh, that's a mistake. when the killer is, oh god, distance. When you don't have distance on this killer, you need to drop the pellet. You can't be playing it safe.
Yes.
Trying to find the Scourge Hook just in case there is a gen that's being worked on somewhere. Yeah, the upstairs one was in play.
Oh! But not going to it. Or taking a bit of the indirect route. So we both made a mistake.
Yeah.
Same mistake there as well with the killer. We both thought the same thing, and it's like, oh wait, no. Actually, this killer is a Seaver.
Well, it's funny because actually the Hillbilly has a skin that has kind of like the beer keg hammer, melee weapon, and so that's what I confused that as. Again, scoreboard a little bit slow to update, but we do have Sid on the board with 3 points.
So for the most part, the survivors have kind of done right here, and they've just waited out the corrupt intervention.
It's 100% what I would do. Once that corrupt is down, I mean, the perk's gone. There's no getting it back.
It's a perk slot that has been wasted, essentially. And we know they've got a bit of progress on that generator in the middle, but...
That's right, for sure. But it is a long loop for a slow killer, I mean, you can zoom your way up there, but... I mean, all you have to do is vault the window. It's almost one of those gens you're better off just having been done. That way you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, don't have to worry about it anymore. Oh. Not stopping to kick it, though.
Yeah. Just wanting instead to trying to get the regression, or the chase, but finding nobody. Survivor's doing a really good job of staying largely hidden, except for Kobe, who I'm pretty sure intended to be found, and then made the mistake of not dropping the second pallet.
Because again, that little fence was not a...
One gen going up. I gotta assume that was the middle one, although we didn't get a close look at it. Oh no! Finds Julian in a locker!
Beautiful. Love it. That is what we like to see. An extra 3 points.
Not often that you see a locker grab these days.
I mean, a locker pull that is completely... There was no clue that which locker he was in. It's just, well, just give it a go, just in case. Oh, Josh.
Yeah, you can't turn around and look at the pallet, not with the Leatherface. You need to make distance as fast as you possibly can, because he's in death range now. There's nothing you can do about this. You're just down. Oh! I thought...
He did go down and then the tree hit, so Oh! That is brave. I hope they've ran far away after that. Because I'd have been tempted to just drop and chain the next, get the chainsaw out for that person.
Yeah, 100%. Scoreboard not reflecting it, but it is 9-9 for Killer and 9 for the Survivor group. 3 first hooks and 3 gens up. 2 of them must have gone up pretty close to one another because I didn't notice the one go up.
Ooh.
Okay, it's within sight. He can see him. I mean, Leatherface, your best going back.
So
to
Kobe
the hook.
trying to be a distraction, but so he's just seen 3 of the survivors and then ignored the 3 and gone for. Because Kobe ran into the building and Julian unhooked Josh. See, for situations like this, I've got to be honest, for this killer, I tend to try and get away without sprinting. Because once he's on you, it's really difficult to lose him.
Nick's gonna be going down without question. I mean, with that kind of distance, there's just no way. Another fresh hook. Putting Sid up to 12 points, and the Survivor's trailing at 9. Oh, that was a good guess. If he hadn't, knocked the terrain.
But he's actively trying to avoid being drawn into chases with Kobe, who wants to be chased.
That's right, yeah. It's almost like he's been watching the stream.
Which is absolutely the right thing to do. Yeah, it sounds like he's been watching how other killers have ended up having
I mean, not to mention our five-star commentary,
not being able to control. I mean, goes without saying.
Oh, getting stunned there.
Oh! Well. Correct thing. Get some pallets down, make the chases later easier, but don't be drawn into it too much. So this one's probably had someone like, oh, there you go, Josh had been working on it.
Oh, jumping into the locker.
Oh, Josh!
You gotta time this right, Oh, yeah. That's a tough one. It burns some time, I suppose, because...
I was so hoping for like head on, and but by the time the chainsaw finished, he just stunned him and ran away.
That would have been an epic play.
Yeah. You are right, Shando. He is trying to watch a free gen that he can control at the end. He's basically trying to force the survivors to play the game as he wants. Which he's in a chase, and I didn't see anyone.
Right?
I was gonna say the music's changed.
Sometimes that music cue helps you out, even if you don't notice it.
Yeah.
Oh no! Did a good job of blocking that vault. Kobe tried to double back, but couldn't.
See, the thing is now that Sid has decided, rather than patrolling everything, he has this area of the map with 3 generators in it is mine, and nothing in it will be completed.
Right.
He's suddenly getting a lot more people because, as you said, this team is really, really keen on getting that good spread, so they can't get free gen. So, but we're also playing into his hands a little bit.
Playing into the strategy a little bit, and then on top of that as well, when it's a arguably partially points-driven match. I mean, sometimes you just want those 3 points, right?
Oh, Josh, you should have thrown it down before he even got there and started running.
Yeah, this is gonna be no escaping that. I think this will be Josh's death hook, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Oh, no boil over this time for Josh.
I mean, it really wouldn't help out unless you're in center gen. There you go.
Right. So. Oh, unlucky, Julian.
Okay, it's gonna be the same thing as last time. Yeah, sure, you dodged the initial thing, but you're gonna get picked right out of the locker. And straight on the hook, and that's a death hook, I think. Nope, no it's not.
No, second, so... Oh, but if you can get Nick as well, it's really going to make their life difficult.
Yeah, another one going down.
And the thing is, by those early chases where he just chased them to the point of I'm gonna get all these.
Oh, and he's going back for the hook, so he might get a double
There's no
down.
left in all those jungle gyms anymore.
And they're both going the same way. He's gonna get Kobe.
I would get Kobe on that hook and then go back to try and pick up Nick, probably.
No, I think
Oh,
might go for the 4K. No, he's gonna pick up Kobe. Oh, Julian getting found again. Oh, jeez, not a good
Julian.
distance.
Oh,
distance is what you need. Nothing but distance.
Cocky, you didn't want to be that close. Right, so Nick's only hope now is that he's crawled far enough away that he can find the hatch.
Yep. This is one of the only killer matches out of the last 5 rounds here that we've seen that has really been killer lopsided.
Yes, yeah, massively so. That's because Sid played his game. He didn't play the Survivor's game, essentially.
Yeah,
and,
no,
and
it was
it's
impressive,
paid dividends for him.
It was a slow start, and I didn't actually think. Just like the last game that Sid played, I was very skeptical. You got a slow start going. They were getting some stuff done, but he ended up turning it around. Question is, where is the hatch? Oh, and Nick finds it. Nick finds the hatch. Squeak out another couple points for the survivors.
Oh, what a beautiful end to a really good game.
That was good. I mean, if you decide to slug and go for it, well, I mean, you roll that dice, right?
You do roll those dice. And the thing is, it's usually the smart option because the chance of a crawling survivor making it to a hatch are really slim.
It's true.
So, well done, Nick.
All right, just finishing out a spreadsheet, and we're going to tell you right away who our winner for the SGN tournament is. Just bear with us 1 second. Oh man!
I can guess why you might be laughing, but go on.
No, she's a tight race here. Very tight race. I guess those of you who are watching, place your bets in chat. Who do you think the crowning winner of our SGN DbD tournament is, and the winner of our SGN trophy? Give us some.
I would guess
guesses.
Sid.
All right, well, time for the big reveal, I guess. And then remember, so I'll just kind of give us a bit of a background on how the points are tabulated. So basically, your blood points throughout the entire tournament are factored into your end result. Your progression throughout individually, right? All of your blood points accumulated, have a degree of factor into the final result, as well as the points that you earned today during these last 5 rounds. So your survivor points, for example, your killer points, depending on how well you did on killer, and all of that factors into the final ranking. And it is a tight race, let me tell you. But there can be only one. And without further ado, here we go. Congratulations, Kobe, on winning the first ever SGN DbD tournament. You came out just ahead of everybody else. Congratulations on winning the trophy.
Well done.
I mean,
think, we were all bedazzled by Sid's final killer game.
We were. It was such a strong killer game. Don't get me wrong. I thought for sure that would inch him towards the end, and in the end, it was just a couple points difference between, pretty much everybody really. And Kobe comes out ahead. Good job, Kobe. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
So we're going to be reaching out to our both teams, the Fire Sharks and El Capitans, to divvy up some prizes and whatnot in the hours and day to come. And we're also going to be dropping every team that's played a link to our post-event survey to see how do we do. Would you play this again? Did you have fun? Did you enjoy it? And just get some feedback from you to see if we're going to do a second one ever in the future. Hope everybody had a really good time. Thank you very much to our casters, Ben. You've taken so much time out of your life to throw up some shade, and we truly, genuinely appreciate it.
I do try.
Thanks, everybody. We'll meet you on Discord, and that's the end for us. Thanks, everybody, and congratulations to Fire Sharks and to Kobe, our winner of the SGN DbD Tournament, and our runner-up, the El Capitans.
Yeah, congratulations, everyone. It was a lot of fun watching.
Good playing, everybody. See you soon.
Ding dong, the witch is dead, you know? Yeah, and again, because unfortunately it felt like Julian kind of did himself on his kill around there. Yes, and Nick's kill around also was not the strongest, so it kind of like, okay, so it's one of the others, pretty much in my head. And then Sid's kill around felt stronger than everyone else's, but if you were quietly building up lots of survivor points along the way, you can overturn the lead of a supremely good killer game compared to just a good killer game. So yeah. Yeah, they all work together really well. I was impressed anyway. Right, I'm gonna piss off now anyway. But it was fun. Thanks for inviting me. Yeah, no, not a problem. All right, speak to you. Bye bye.
Hi.
Hey, Dave.
Oh, I think if the hatch Nick wouldn't have gotten, no, then it would have been a tie, right? Oh no, because Nick got an escape too as well because of that. Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for organizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Thanks for organizing, Jay.
Hey, Dave,
Thank you.
what are the rest of our points? I'm curious.
Yeah. What are the total rankings?
Darn killer matches.
I was third.
Yep. Oh,
How was the fifth person chosen? But since Sid played an extra game than me, how does that factor? Great job, babe.
Oh wait, did you say that even without the blood points factoring, the results are the same? Okay. Oh no, sorry, I'm talking about like the final. Like if the blood points mattered even for the like final. Okay.
Well done,
Yeah,
Dave.
thanks for organizing. That was a lot of fun.
I'm gonna go for a nap now because I haven't slept in 4 days.
Well, have fun. I'm gonna go eat. I'll probably be back later.
See you.
Bye,
Thanks.
guys.
See ya.
Bye. Congrats, Kobe.
Congrats, Kobe.
Thanks.
Woohoo.
Congrats, Kobe.
Thank the Academy for this award.
I think Josh just missed all of that. All right. See ya.
Bye.